Starting off the predictions, I'll begin with the American League Awards, where I have Jose Ramirez of the Cleveland Guardians winning MVP. Ramirez will be entering his 13th season in the big leagues and has already finished in the top 10 of MVP voting 7 times and in the top 20 8 times. It is just a matter of time before Jose Ramirez finally wins this award. Last year, Ramirez had a slash line of 279, 335, 537, and 872. He has well hit 39 homers, 118 RBIs, 41 stolen bases, and interestingly enough, 39 doubles. So he was very close to a 40-40-40 season. Ramirez so far in his career has won 5 Silver Sluggers and has been a 6-time All-Star. I think this year is finally going to be the year where Jose Ramirez is finally going to finish at the top and get the big one. My pick for the American League Cy Young winner is going to be Garrett Crochet. One of the Red Sox major additions this offseason, I think, is going to have a career season. Last year with the White Sox, Crochet put up a 3.38 ERA in 32 starts. He also finished the year with over 200 strikeouts, where he got to the total of 209. He also managed to let 33 walks get by him. His per 9 stats were also very solid last season. His Ks per 9 were 12.9, and his walks per 9 were 2. So let's just round up the Ks to 13 per. He also did well at limiting the long ball, where he allowed 1.1 per 9. So it was overall a very solid year for Garrett Crochet. After a year of trade rumors surrounding him, the move was finally made this offseason. If the Red Sox can get a Cy Young winner in his first year in the organization, that would be huge for them. Also, I would not be surprised if Tarek Skubal of the Tigers went back-to-back. This race is going to be a close one. Finally, for American League Rookie of the Year, I'm going to go with Jackson Jobe of the Detroit Tigers. Last year, the Tigers called up one of the top prospects in the sport late in the season, and he pitched in only 4 innings of work. In those innings, however, he faced 16 batters and only allowed 1 hit, 1 walk, and had 2 strikeouts. He did as well make the Tigers' playoff roster, but he did struggle in his appearances in the postseason. In 1.2 innings of work, he allowed 3 runs, 5 hits, and hit a batter. His playoff ERA, of course, was inflated due to the lack of work and had a 16.20 ERA in the postseason. However, I'm not going to let that keep me from picking him for this award. In Jobe's age 22 season, he is expected to take a great step forwards for the Detroit Tigers pitching staff, and I honestly believe that is going to happen. Jobe is going to be a very key piece for the Detroit Tigers' success in this upcoming season. For the National League MVP, you might call this boring, but I'm going to pick Shohei Ohtani. Until Shohei Ohtani has a down year or gives me a reason not to pick him, I'm still going to pick him. Ohtani managed to go 50-50 last year, which is just nothing short of impressive. Ohtani has a slash line last year of 310, 390, 646, and 1,036. He, of course, hit 54 homers and had 130 RBIs and put up 59 stolen bases. So Ohtani was very close to going 50-60 last year. There, of course, are other names in the mix for this award like Juan Soto, Francisco Lindor, Mookie Betts, Bryce Harper, and many more. But like I said earlier, when Shohei Ohtani gives me a reason not to pick him, I won't pick him. And remember, he at some point this year might be pitching. So it is looking like we might be getting a three-peat for Ohtani winning MVP awards and him getting overall number 4 if it happens this year. For the Cy Young, I am going to go with Paul Skeens in his second year in Major League Baseball. Last season's National League Rookie of the Year started in 23 games for the Pirates and put up a 1.96 ERA in his rookie year. He also put up 170 strikeouts and only had 32 walks. His Ks per 9 was 11.5 and walks per 9 were 2.2. Skeens last year, along with finishing first in Rookie of the Year voting, finished in 3rd place for the Cy Young Award last season and actually finished top 20 in MVP voting in the league. In what was already an unbelievable start for the Pirates ace, it is very simple why he is the betting favorite to win the award in his second season. I also could see him starting his second straight All-Star game. Some other names that could be in the mix for this one are Zach Wheeler, Blake Snell, and Chris Sale, who won it last year. My final award prediction is going to be National League Rookie of the Year, and in this one I am going to be taking Dylan Crews of the Washington Nationals. Last season, after his call-up, the second overall pick from the 2023 draft had a rough start to his career. Crews put up a slash line of 218, 288, 353, and 641. He also had 3 home runs, 8 RBIs, and 12 stolen bases. These were all across 31 games and 132 plate appearances. Despite a slow start to his career, I feel like Crews is going to have a very solid year for the Nationals and will do enough to win the award. This is a big year for Crews as he still has much to prove. He was part of a very solid 2023 draft class, and so far fellow SEC players Paul Skeen and Wyatt Langford have seemed to adjust better to the league. I think Dylan Crews is going to be able to adjust his game quickly this year and help the Nationals be a possible sneaky team or just help boost a very young lineup. Of course, another name to keep an eye on in all of this is Roki Sasaki of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Now let's get weird and get into my division winners and 3 wildcard teams. Starting in the American League, I'm going to take the New York Yankees, Houston Astros, and Detroit Tigers. For my wildcards, I'm going to have the Baltimore Orioles, Boston Red Sox, and the Cleveland Guardians. I have a gut feeling this wildcard race is going to be very close. I have the Royals, Mariners, Rangers, and Twins being the teams just missing the postseason. Looking at my division winners, the Yankees just seem to be the favorite to get it done. They made the moves I thought were solid. The Tigers are a team I see to take the next step. And the Houston Astros just will not go away as much as people want them to. I also really like the Isaac Paredes move. He is going to kill it at that ballpark. So those are my American League playoff teams. For the National League, it is even more of a jam of teams. Honestly, I see it as a way more competitive league. For the division winners, I'm going to go with the Los Angeles Dodgers, Philadelphia Phillies, and Chicago Cubs. For my 3 wild cards, and this was a tough one, I am going to take the Atlanta Braves, New York Mets, and Arizona Diamondbacks, the San Diego Padres, Milwaukee Brewers, and a mix of the Pirates, Reds, Giants, and Nationals, yes, you heard me right, are going to just miss the wild card window. The NL wild card race, in my opinion, has to be one of the most competitive it has been for a while now. There are scenarios where I could see the Mets missing out, the Braves and D-backs missing out, or even the Phillies falling into the wild card, or possibly just missing the playoffs. The NL side of the postseason is going to go any way imaginable. Now for the World Series, I'm going to take the matchup of the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Boston Red Sox, who I think can go on a fun wild card team run. Looking at both of those rosters as of now, I'm going to take the Dodgers going back-to-back. The Dodgers just have, in my opinion, the most complete pitching staff in the game along with lineup. Not to mention the big 3 at the top of the lineup being Shohei Ohtani, Mookie Betts, and Freddie Freeman. Yes, this pick might be boring, but it is what it is. For some reason in the back of my head, I could also see the Astros making a run at the World Series as much as fans hate them, but I could see the Red Sox honestly getting out of the AL. I really like the moves they did this offseason. So there you have it. Those are my picks for the awards, divisions, and World Series winner. As always, thank you all for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and comment down below some of your predictions for the upcoming Major League Baseball season. It is officially opening week, everyone, so let's play some baseball already. See you next time.